Hello, everyone. This is Pamela Brown out of Upper Marlboro, Maryland. And today I have the pleasure of introducing one of our Unit of Prosperity members, Mrs. Latasha Rogers out of Maple Shade, New Jersey, to give her testimony of how she's had so many amazing results since becoming a member of Unit of Prosperity and iMarkets Live. So let me introduce to you Mrs. Latasha Rogers out of Maple Shade, New Jersey. Latasha, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Welcome.
How are you?
I'm fine. Thank you for joining me today on this interview and showing the world what's been happening to you since you've connected to Unit of Prosperity and iMarkets Live. So I'm going to go through and ask you some questions, and please, just share as much as you want. I appreciate you joining us. So I know that you're a mom, you're a wife, mom of 3, I believe, correct?
Yes.
Okay. You look too young to be a mom.
I know. I keep hearing that.
Yeah, mom of 3 beautiful babies, and you live in the Maple Shade, New Jersey area.
Yes, originally from New York.
You're from New York. Oh,
yeah.
Okay. Great.
And I moved down here about 4 years ago.
Okay.
Of course, to get out of the city. It's been a great transition.
Awesome. So tell us a little bit about yourself and how you became connected to Unit of Prosperity and iMarkets Live. What attracted you to it?
Okay. I've been working from home for about 10 years since I had my oldest. He'll be 11 in September. So after, before you have kids, you have a plan. And then when you have them, sometime, that plan shifts. And I wanted to be home. So I started, looking at home for online jobs, and I started writing. So I wrote for about 10 years, off and on, and I was able to make a good income through that or whatever. But then, after a while, it got draining because you have to write a lot to make a lot of money, and it became difficult when I had more kids. So I started looking at different business opportunities. My mother-in-law, she was doing a business. And I wasn't interested in the business per se, but just that side of it, I was curious about network marketing. So I started looking, on Facebook, and I had a friend who was in a business with Reginald, and I joined that business, but it was for some reason, it just didn't catch me. I started it, everything was fine, but I wasn't passionate about it. So I kind of, let that go. That was my only experience with network marketing. I kind of let that go. And then this has been 2 years later, then I see, I've been following him. I didn't let him go. After that, I made sure I kept following him. And, just the inspiration and just his authenticity is just what draws you to him. So, when I saw actually another person on the team was talking about iMarkets Live. So I inquired about it or whatever. She gave me the information, and it was like right away. I didn't have to think about it. I was like, I'm signing up. I'm like, for one, if Reginald's doing it, I know it's good. And, I did my own research, of course, but it didn't take me much to change my mind, whether I wanted to do it or not. And, that was the end of January. Okay. And since it's been life-changing ever since. It's hard to put into words because, like I said, I haven't been in a bunch of businesses, so I don't have a bunch of things to compare it to. But I know that this is nothing like I hear other people in other businesses, and I hear their feedback, and it's just nothing like what we have, especially not just IML, but UOP. It's just like it's something that can't be compared to anything else as far as the family unit, the support, the motivation. Like it's unreal.
It sounds amazing. So you've been home for 10 years. You've done some network marketing before.
Yeah.
And I heard you say that you've written. Are you a published author?
I did ghostwriting. So
Oh, wow.
I'm published, but from other people.
Okay, awesome. I
Yeah.
know some ghostwriters, so that's amazing work. That's awesome.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's awesome that you've been doing that. So you joined iMarkets Live at the end of January, so you've been in about 5.5 months now, or
Hmm.
4.5 months.
Well, yeah, about 4.5.
4.5 months. And so far, what what results have you seen since joining? What have your results been like?
My results have been, again, amazing. I remember when I started, like the first couple of weeks, I was in the, first of all, I didn't have the UOP chat room yet. So I was communicating in, I think, Dr. Jules' chat room. And then I found out Reginald had the chat room. I'm like, hey, like I'm supposed to be over there. So once I connected and seen the rest of the team, it was just like, I'm home. And so, I would, ask a lot of questions. I would have frustrating days where I'm like, I'm not getting this. This is not, I don't know what's going on. I'm doing the same thing y'all told me to do, and it's just not working for me. But it just wasn't, I wasn't going to quit. And I knew I wasn't the only one going through it. So, I continued to try, because I took my demo account very serious, and I would get upset when I was losing. And I think overall, every time I did have a down day or things didn't go that way, the team always, pushed me forward. That's one day, tomorrow's another day. Don't let that get you down and make you want to stop.
Right.
And so slowly I just stopped. I had to buckle down and focus on my goals, so that I know, because sometimes it's easy to get distracted by everyone else's goals. So I had to focus on my goals and go back to the education, IML Academy. Mm-hmm. And, back to the basics. And I started seeing more results. I eventually graduated out of demo to my live account. And that's where the magic happened. But that's also where the real life happened, because it wasn't the same as demo. But overall, my results have been great. I've made a decent amount of money trading. The fact that I have a team is crazy to me, mm-hmm. because I had no intentions on building a team. I just wanted to learn how to trade. So that part, and again, I didn't share the opportunity for about 30 days, about a whole month. And Reginald and the team was like, you have to share your results. There's other people waiting to hear your testimony. And I'm like, I don't know. Right. But I'm so glad I did. I'm so glad I did.
So you mentioned that you've made some money. So how much money have you made so far?
I have three live accounts. Between all three, I probably made about $1,500 to $2,000 between all three accounts. And that's with the auto trader. Yeah, and that's with the auto trader and with me trading on my own, and the other products too, the swipe trades and everything like that also.
Wow, yeah. That's amazing. That's amazing. And I heard you mention something about a demo account. Is that like a practice account?
Yeah, that's where we start. We start with a demo account to make sure that we're comfortable. We know what we're doing, so you don't go blowing your money and then you'll be upset. So, we recommend that when you come in, you start in a demo account. And, you do the same thing if you have swipe trades. You enter your swipe trades in your demo account. You practice new strategies in your demo account. And I still use my demo account for that purpose, to practice new strategies. Or if I know I'm not supposed to be on the market doing any trading because the markets are crazy, or because I met my goal for the day, I'll play in demo just to get that itch, because it's addicting.
Awesome. That is so amazing. So you mentioned that you're building a team now.
Yes.
How has that been for you?
It's been difficult, but at the same time, not as hard as I thought it was going to be. Mm-hmm. Because I just didn't see that part of this at all. Like, mm-hmm. I said, I came in, I wanted to trade, and that's all I wanted to do. And then people started, like, when I started sharing my results, started doing videos, people started contacting me. And then it was like, well, maybe there's something going on here. Maybe I need to, look at the building side, because if I know, like, I was reluctant from, seeing how other people, because people will come to me and say, oh, well, I wish that, 'cause, you know, in our group, what we do, yeah, we help people no matter who signs you up. Everyone's on the same team. So if, you know, people have questions, we answer questions. I have people that come to me, oh, I wish, you know, I had more help from my leader, or I wish I had more hands-on feedback or whatever it is to help them. And for one, like, I think it's hard to fail with IML because they have so many resources to help you. So you don't necessarily have to depend on anyone to help you, but it does help to have someone where you can send them a message or call them up like, hey, I need some help. Right. And I have a lot of people that will come to me with that. And to me, it was like if you look at me as someone that can coach you or that can help you, then maybe there's something there that I have to offer. So, you know, it made me think about it. And it's been fulfilling. It's been awesome to help people and to see people getting results and get excited about those results. It's been really, really cool.
Awesome. And I hear that as a result of you building a team that you've had some recent achievements. What were they?
Well, I just made Platinum 600.
Wow. Awesome.
And basically that's an additional $600 a month in residual income for building a team. Yes.
That's the $600 a month is trading income?
No, it's residual.
It's residual.
For team building, yes.
For the team
building a team.
Wow.
So that's an addition to any money made trading.
That is awesome. And that's just from you talking to people about this phenomenal company that you're able to earn this extra money.
Yeah.
Oh,
absolutely.
That's awesome. And in 4 months, you've been able to earn an extra $600 a month on top of what you get from trading.
Yes.
Wow. Wow. So in terms of advice, what would you say to people who are contemplating IML? They've been watching for a while. They weren't sure if it was real or if it was something that they could do. What advice would you give those people that are watching us right now in this interview?
I would say usually when people do a lot of research on something, it's because they know they want to do it, but they're kind of trying to talk themselves out of it and looking for something, a reason not to do it. And for those people, I tell them, don't get out of your head and just take the leap, because there's nothing too special about any of us, especially me, that don't have the background, never done it before, that was stopping me from doing it. So if your hesitation is because you don't think you can, learn the skill, or you don't know if, you can afford it, then those are worries that you shouldn't have, because you have to look at it as if you're going to school for a degree. When you're in school, you're not placed in a job where they're paying you to sit in that classroom. You don't get your degree for 2 to 4 years. With IML, you're learning, and you can make money while you're learning. So that hesitation, instead of focusing on that money, you should focus on the fact that this is a skill set that can't be taken away from you, no matter what, So I just say take that leap, because you won't regret it. And another thing is you have to stay plugged in. You have to stay involved, stay interactive with the team, so that you don't fall on your own, because this is a world that not everyone is a part of, and it can get lonely, it can get frustrating when other people don't know what you're going through. And because, everyone on the team does, we lift each other up and we motivate each other, and it'll help a lot along the way. So I say just take the plunge.
Great. So it sounds like the Unit of Prosperity family is for you has been a great
amazing. I cannot wait to meet them at the conference in Orlando. I cannot wait. It's like we've known each other for years, it feels like. Great.
So if people wanted to find you, how would they be able to find you?
Oh, my website is www.tradingwithtasha.com. That's TradingWithTasha.com.
www.tradingwithtasha.com. And yes. Before we go, one of the things that I've heard is that since you've been doing this, and you were new to trading, I understand.
Yes.
you've kind of developed a little nickname that's
Oh yeah.
you by your
I'm
name.
known
And what
as
is that?
Ladybug. I'm the Ladybug
Ladybug.
trader. Yes.
Ladybug. And
Yes.
how did you get that name?
Um, Reginald just one day called me Ladybug, and like a lot of us, we just have nicknames that we don't know where they came from, but he said you look like a ladybug, so everyone calls me Ladybug now. That's my name, and
Ladybug.
I'm owning it.
Great, great. And if people wanted to follow you on social media, how could they find you?
Latasha Rogers, that's my name on Facebook. It's Latasha Rogers. On Instagram, it's Ladybug_trader.
Ladybug_trader on Instagram and Latasha Rogers on Facebook. Well,
Yes.
Latasha, thank you so much. This has been a pleasure to talk with you, and you're having phenomenal results with iMarkets Live, and I know you're going to be great. You're going to do some awesome and amazing things, and I look forward to watching.
Thank you so
So
much.
before we end this, any last minute words of advice that you want to share to people?
Just that I hope to see them on the other side because they're going to enjoy it.
Great, great. Well, thank you again. And again, this is Pamela Brown with the Unit of Prosperity, interviewing Mrs. Latasha Rogers out of Maple Shade, New Jersey. Thank you so much. And I look forward to seeing you on the other side.